Hi everyone, I'm Janneke and this is my channel Books and Stitches, where I talk about books and cross stitch. This video is gonna be all about cross stitch. This is my fifth Flosstube video, I believe. I hope so. Otherwise it's somewhere around there. It's been about a month since my last video, which is longer than I wanted it to be. But I am planning on filming like on Mondays, either a Flosstube or a booktube video. And my Mondays have just been really busy lately, so I haven't been able to do that. But today I happen to have some time and I figured, why not film it now if I have time right now? So yeah, I'm gonna update you about my last month worth of stitching. I think I filmed my last video on the 25th of May, but I'm not sure when I uploaded it. There's usually like a couple of days, maybe even a week in between filming and uploading. But it is now the 22nd of June, so almost a month. And I did quite a bit of stitching. I think less than I did last month, because I have had a bit of a dip stitching wise the last week or so. I'm going to be on vacation sometime in July, and my head is just so busy with thinking about that and planning for it that I'm not getting a lot of stitching done. Even though there's not much to do because all the prep work is already done, I just keep thinking about it. Ugh. Also ignore my hair. It is very hot, so I had to have it up, and I clearly did not do it in a pretty way. But that's fine. Yeah, let's start with the stitching. That's why you're here, right? You're not here to watch me ramble, I guess. I have 5 whips. If you're new to my channel, I have 5 works that I always work on every month, and I am trying to keep my whip count to 5. So there are a lot of projects I want to start, but I have to finish something before I'll allow myself to start something new. Just mostly because of a monetary issue, but also space. I live in quite a small apartment, so I don't have space to store all the things I want to have stitching wise, and also because I think it would really stress me out to have so many projects that I wouldn't be able to work on everything in a month. So I have worked on everything this month, so I will show you all 5 of my whips, which means basically every video is a whip parade. So there's a finish this time, so let's start with that, right? That's very exciting. Okay, so the first work that I will show you is the birth samplers I'm doing. I am making 4 birth samplers for my nephews and niece. Both of my siblings each have 2 children, so I want to make one for all of them. And I am making this one for the eldest of both of my siblings' children. My 2 eldest nephews are getting this one. And the first one is finished, so I will show you. I'm gonna try and cover the name and birth date and stuff, because, you know, you don't need to know that. That's like the personal information, but I'm not sure how to do that, so sorry if it's a bit awkward, but this is it. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I think it looks so pretty. I miscounted a bit when I decided my start. I had planned on the start like being the middle of the entire piece, but somehow I started in the middle of just this section you can see right now. So there isn't a lot of margin for the words, which I can't really show you, but it ends like here. So this is like all the margin that's left on the bottom, which is very little, not what I wanted. Something I will definitely keep in mind when I do the other 3. But I am very happy with how it turned out, and the words did fit, so I'll just have to be a bit more creative when framing it. But I'm sure that will be fine. This is my eldest nephew. I will give it to him on his birthday when he turns 11, I believe, but I'm very bad with birthdays. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. And next I will start the same one again all over, because the next birthday of my nephew is for my brother's oldest son, who will turn 2. But as he's also the oldest, I will stitch this again. And then afterwards we will stitch this fox for the youngest one, so for my other nephew and for my niece, who is only a couple of weeks old. So I'm very excited about that. I will give those for my other nephew's second birthday and for my niece's first birthday. So yeah, that is a finish. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I will show you a picture of where it was before I finished it the last time you saw it. I don't know how many stitches I did, but it is just finished now. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with the end results. This was the first time I did lettering, which was honestly quite difficult because I had to figure out like the pattern for it. The pattern of that I bought did include like the alphabet in different sizes and fonts, so you could include it, but I had to like figure out the spacing of everything myself. So that was a new experience. But I enjoyed it. I think it turned out well, and I'm just very happy with it. So that is my first project. I will put it back away now so I don't lose it. But yeah, sometime soon I will start the next year. Then let's do my Whip Go spins. If you're new here, Whip Go is a game by Jessie Marie Does Stuff, but when I started Flosstube, I had heard Whip Go mentioned, but I couldn't find out like what exactly it was. I just knew you had like a bingo board with your whips and goals for your whips. So I just decided to spin a random number myself to decide which squares I would work on. Afterwards, I found out about Jessie Marie Does Stuff, so I'll probably do that next year. I'll do her spins or like her pools, like for which squares are called. But for this year, I will just continue doing it through a random spinner. But for this month, I spun my tablecloth, which is my oldest whip, as well as Aurora, which is the second oldest. So we're gonna go back to the older ones for this one. Let me get the right pages open so I can like tell you the details. So for my tablecloth, this is kind of what it will look like. This is the first thing I ever cross-stitched on. I started this at a friend's grandma when I was like, I don't know, 10 maybe, 8. I have no idea, honestly. But she was babysitting us, and I don't think she knew what to do with us, so she had us cross-stitch. So I really want to finish it, mostly because of those sentimental reasons, but it is an annoying piece to work on, I guess. It's on, I'm not sure if this is a linen, it's a fabric, it's not like Ada or even weave or something. It's not like meant for stitching necessarily, it's just like a normal fabric. And it's also pre-printed like this, and the pattern that you can like know which color to use is very small. So it's not the nicest to work on, but I think I only have to do 4 more flowers and then I am done. I have no idea what flower I worked on, so I'm just gonna pick a random one to show you, I guess, because they all look the same. So yeah, this is what I did. It might be a different flower that I did, but it would look the exact same. So I did one of these flowers. Yeah, I don't really have much more to tell you. This is with 3 strands, and yeah, that's it really. I don't really love doing this because I just find it a bit annoying, and also the needle is sharper because the fabric isn't like, there aren't holes to stick your needle into, I guess, so the needle is a bit sharper and I keep stabbing myself with it accidentally. But I am very happy with the end result. It's looking really nice. I did notice when I was like putting it away that one of the flowers on the corner missed the color. So probably next time I pull this out, I will check all the flowers that I think are done to make sure they're actually done. Because I don't want to have it like finished and then on a dining table one day and then just see like, why are there still blue square crosses here? This isn't finished at all. That's not the way it's meant to be. So yeah, next time I pull this out, I will check all the flowers that I've done to make sure they're actually done. But I only need 4 more flowers to finish this. This will probably be the first like project I finish, I think. And that can then be replaced by one of the many things I want to do. But since I don't really enjoy working on this, I tend to only work on this when it's called for Whip Go. And I have it on my Whip Go board, I think 3 more times, and there are 4 more flowers. So either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year, I'm expecting to have finished this. Now let me put it back away. So the next thing on my Whip Go was Aurora, which is a Dimensions Gold Collection kit. The design is by Bente Schliek. I did about 2,000 stitches on this work, which is a lot more than I usually do. I usually struggle with it quite a lot, but I think that was mostly because the storage system, or like the organizational system, really did not work for me, and I've changed that now. So I've like put all of them in like little envelopes and like written down which number sections are in them, instead of having them on these. I have kept them, sorry, for a bit of a number in case I ever need to miss a number or something for some reason. But this didn't work for me at all. I found it really annoying, and I kept losing the threads and stuff, and I didn't have like an organizer myself. So I figured I would do it like this. And since I have started doing it like this, it has been like super helpful, and it's been a lot easier. So I have like all the threads in an envelope based on what number they are. I think I have like 6 envelopes total. But then I also made like these little like thingies out of cardstock, which have like the number and the symbol, but also like here are all the threads. Here's what's left over. There's another hole for if there's like some other reason I need threads, like if there's a bit I'm missing while stitching or whatever. A bit left over, I mean. But this has just made it so much easier. So I have been doing a lot more stitching on this. So yeah, I started doing this at some point when it was pulled, and it has made it just a lot easier and a lot more fun. So I don't know if that's an issue you have with gold collection kits. Maybe try to figure out a different organizational system that would work better for you. It took quite a while to make it, to get every strand out there and make all the cards and stuff, because I didn't have any like to bought. And I don't really have a local LNS. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna go to my local needle workshop, but I don't think there is one near me. Like, I'd have to travel quite a bit to get to one. So I figured this is something I could just make myself, so let's do it. But yeah, if you struggle for some reason with the mentioned kits organizational system, try it. Try making something that would work better for you. It has definitely made me enjoy this kit a whole lot more. But let me actually show you where I'm at. Here is what I was at last time, and this is what I have done. Yeah, so I have mostly worked in the bottom, and you can actually start seeing the polar bear now. Polar bear, which I really love. Like, it's not just background anymore, which is also so much fun. I did about 2,000 stitches on this. My Whip Go goal is to do 1,000, but by then I had the organizational system and I just wanted to try it out a bit more. So yeah, I did another 1,000 on it. I'm now at a total of 31.4% on this. And yeah, I am really loving it. It's a lot more fun, and I'm actually excited to like get it out again and start working on it again, which is nice because it has been a struggle. The last time I was working on it, it was really like, oh my god, I have to just get to those 1,000 stitches, then I can quit and do something else, which is not like how it's meant to be, because stitching is meant to be fun and a hobby, and now it is a lot more fun. So I'm excited to get this out again. The only issue with the envelopes is that it takes up a lot more room in like the bag I'm keeping it in, like the plastics thing, but whatever, it fits, so it's fine. Okay, then I'm not sure like what I worked on in which order, so we're just gonna show you what I worked on last, which is my packing order, which is a piece I'm doing for my mother. She knows I'm doing it. She chose the kids. Oh, I don't know why I can't think of the word. She chose the kit herself, so she knows I'm doing it for her. And let me, oh, here it is. It is a Lenart kit, but I printed out a picture of it because I just like seeing it myself and comparing where I'm at. And the picture on the kit was really small. So the detail on this isn't great because it's just like a picture from the internet, but it works. It is a pattern by Marjolein Baston. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It sounds very Dutch, which is why I automatically go Marjolein Baston, but I don't know if she is Dutch or not, so maybe you pronounce it in a way different way. But yeah, this is the kit I'm working on. It is packing order, and I did a little over 1,000 stitches on this. So I'll have a picture up somewhere of where I was at last time, and this is where I'm at right now. So this is annoying to hold. So this like bird, I think it's a robin in English maybe, was completely done last time, and now I did this like tray thing in between the bird and the next bird, and I made a start on the next bird as well. I got most of the wing done and a bit of the body as well. I actually really enjoyed this tray thing. I thought I wouldn't because it's like kind of, I don't know, boring. Maybe it's less interesting than the birds, but I just love the colors in it. Because, I mean, this is one of my favorite colors in general, but also the birds themselves have a lot of just like grays and browns. So it's nice to have like a bit more vibrant color. The robin had the oranges as well, but this bird doesn't have any vibrant colors and most birds don't. So it's nice that there's some vibrant greenish blues in between as well. So yeah, this is gonna be it. It's quite big. It is the first piece that I ever started in the middle, and it's also the first piece that I am doing 2/2, which is very weird for me to not just to keep not it's weird for me to not be able to stick my needle in every hole but have to skip one. It is getting easier though, as like there are stitches I can compare it to now. So it is getting easier, which I'm happy with. I really struggled with it that last time when I did the robin, but now I'm kind of used to doing it 2/2, which is nice. But it is very different. Yeah, I am going to try and finish this half first and then do this half, because usually I work from the bottom right to the left. So yeah, from here to here. Sorry, I was a bit confused because I'm holding it the other way so you can see it. But yeah, I am gonna try to do that half first and then the other half. I can't tell you a percentage on this. I do have it like in Pattern Keeper with pictures of the pattern, but because it's not a full coverage pattern, and it's also not like a PDF file that's Pattern Keeper compatible, it just counts every empty square as a square as well. So I have no idea percentage wise how far I am, but like I said, I did a little over 1,000 stitches this time, and I'm at a total of 2,400 stitches. And then the last one that I haven't shown you yet that I am working on is my Mickey as Artist piece, which is my incredibly big Disney piece. This is kind of what it will look like. I'm not sure if it will focus on it or not. Maybe if my face isn't there. Hopefully that focused a bit more. But yeah, this is gonna be huge. It's like 1,000 by 660 stitches or something like that. I have finished a page since the last time since the last time I showed you / you saw it. I have now finished a total of 4 pages on it. So let me show you if I can find where I'm at, because this, like I said, it's huge. Here it is. Yeah. So I'll have a picture of where I was last time, and this is where I'm at right now. So I finished this page, and with that, now this scroll is completely finished, and we made like we did a big portion of the first dwarf, which I can never remember who it is, to be honest. Like there are some of the 7 dwarfs that are very recognizable to me, like Grumpy and Dog and dopey and some of them are very recognizable, but some are really not. I think this is either happy or sleepy. And I think it's actually sleepy, but I keep forgetting that because he doesn't look sleepy, but none of the dwarfs in the pattern look sleepy. So I'm pretty sure clothing wise this is sleepy. But either way, we made quite a big start on him. I wanted to continue up here, but I am missing a lot of the colors here and only like 2 for this page. So I decided to continue with this page since like I said, I'm gonna go on vacation soon, so I didn't really have the money to buy a whole lot of new frets. So we're working on this page right now. We're continuing with the chipmunk. Yeah, I'm very happy with this work. This is 25 count, 1/1, easy count, I think it's called, or easy grid. It's just like the regular gridded fabric that you see a lot. That on this I have done a little over 2,000 stitches. I think I've done like 2,250 stitches on this since the last time you saw it. And we are at a total of 2.68%. So not far at all. This is about 2%. But I do love the way this looks. I love the details like the creatures get once it's finished. I often when I'm actually stitching this, I don't really like the way it looks just with all the holes and stuff, because I'm like, oh, is that gonna go? Oh my god, it's so big, it's difficult to show you. Is that gonna end up looking good or not? I'm not sure. But then when it's actually filled in, it looks so beautiful. So yeah, I absolutely love this piece. It is my absolute favorite. And yeah, I'm on this page right now with the chipmunk, as I said. And yeah, that's it. Basically, I hope you liked my updates. I'm not sure when the next one is gonna be, because I'm gonna be on vacation in the beginning of July and it's only gonna be a week, but because of like health stuff, I will probably have to recuperate from that quite a lot for a while, and I don't know if I'll be able to film during that like resting period or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I will be stitching on vacation probably a little bit, but it's definitely not going to be like a big thing. I'm going to take one project with me just in case I want to when I'm in the hotel room or something, but I'm going to be out for most of it. So I will either be bringing the birds with me for my mother, or the next birth sampler, just because those are both like easy and contained projects where I don't have to take a lot of stuff with me to stitch. So you'll probably, if I do end up stitching on vacation, you'll probably see a lot of progress on one of those two, because usually I stitch like a couple of days on a project before switching to the next one, and then I would be stitching for like a week on it. But you might also see like very little progress because I won't touch it or barely touch it. I'm not sure yet, we'll see. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really wanted to thank Tracy as well. Oh god, I'm so bad with names. Let me check really quick what her channel name is. But she has been one of the first people who commented on my first Flosstube, and she's been so kind and welcoming. Yeah, Tracy's Craft House is her Flosstube channel. She's just amazing. She's so kind and welcoming, and she gave me a shout out in her last video, and I appreciated that so much. So I haven't done any shout outs before. I don't know if that'll be like a regular thing, but I just wanted to thank her because yeah, she's just been amazing. She's been so kind. I've definitely felt like really welcomed into the community by her. So definitely go check her out if you haven't seen any of her videos before. She has a lot of beautiful full coverages as well as non-full coverages, and she also has quite a lot of Disney pieces. So if you like this, you'll probably like her. Hers are smaller, I guess. I mean, they're still like full coverage, but they're like focused on one princess at a time instead of like as many characters in one piece as you can get. But they're really beautiful. She does like normal counted cross stitch, but she also does some on printed fabrics, and yeah, they're beautiful works, and you should go check her out if you haven't yet. I will include her channel in the description. thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time when I'm back from vacation, probably, unless you want to watch my booktube videos as well, because I am planning on uploading one of those before vacation as well. But either way, thanks so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy your days of stitching. I wanted to say weekend, but it's like the middle of the week when I'm filming this, so I hope you have a wonderful time stitching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!